Previously on Selman Saga.
Ultron calls on the last remaining robots to help him, making it impossible for Ultron to escape. And although Ironman tries to help, he can never reach Vision. Vision, using his last power, tells Ironman, "Do it." In the desperation of the situation, Ironman ascends to the sky and sends a gigantic explosion against all his efforts. Among the burning flames, unfortunately, there is also the Vision that came to save Ironman.
Hey, that's me, Selman, and this is my saga. Selman Saga.
Among the ruins of Stark Tower, Tony Stark looks around sorrowfully. Each piece of rubble carries the scars of the battle with Ultron. The loss of Vision meant more to him than just the death of a friend. It marked the end of a hope. As he pieces together his armor, one question keeps swirling in Tony's mind. Who is truly responsible for all of this? Tony is trying to repair the damage left by the battle in his armor with the pieces he gathered amidst the wreckage. But trouble never leaves Tony Stark alone. While repairing his armor amidst the wreckage of Stark Tower, Tony's attention is once again interrupted. A figure emerges silently from the shadows. Batman stands before Tony, clad in his dark cape. "Tony," Batman says, a mix of concern and determination in his voice. "The conflict of parallel universes has begun. This is your fight, too." Tony looks at Batman's presence in astonishment. "Bruce, what are you doing here?" he asks. Batman responds, looking into Tony's eyes. "I've come to warn you. Gotham City has turned into a hell, but the real danger is in this universe, and you should be aware of it." Tony tries to absorb Batman's words. Parallel universes, conflicts, dangers. This information swirls in his head, but there's also anger brewing within him. "And where do you stand in all of this, Bruce? Do you not feel guilty at all?" Knowing Tony is upset and angry, Batman responds calmly to his accusations. "No, Tony. I'm also trying to be part of the solution, but right now, we need your help." Tony responds angrily. "Help? Because of you, I lost my best friend, Bruce. You and your damn ego. You were uncomfortable with my presence in Gotham City and attacked me. You're responsible for all of this mess. And now you want help from me?" Trying to calm Tony down, Batman says, "Tony, I understand. I'm sorry for your loss. But right now, instead of blaming each other, we need to look at the bigger picture. The world is in danger, and we need heroes like you." Tony responds with rage. "A hero? I'm not a hero, Bruce. I'm just a man. And you're a criminal. Because of you, Vision died. Because of you, Hawkeye. Because of you, everything." Understanding Tony's determination, Batman steps back, saying, "Okay, Tony, but remember, if you need help, I'm here. And I hope you realize in time that the real enemy lies elsewhere." Tony looks into Batman's eyes one last time and then turns, disappearing into the rubble. Batman retreats into the shadows, respecting Tony's decision. In the ruins of Stark Tower, Tony's anger intensifies. Batman's words echo in his ears, but all he can think of is loss and destruction. "You're the architect of this disaster, Bruce!" Tony shouts. Batman, unable to maintain his calmness anymore, responds, "You were the one who suddenly appeared in Gotham City, playing hero without any knowledge of parallel universes. If you didn't take every precaution, why did you behave like a playboy in the city? Stop blaming others for your own faults and let's unite against the real enemy." With fury, Tony charges towards Batman, repulsors firing. Batman evades with agile moves and throws his batarang. Iron and Shadow dance amidst the wreckage. The conflict escalates. Each blow shakes the shattered walls of Stark Tower even more. Tony corners Batman against a wall and throws a punch, but Batman narrowly escapes, rendering Tony's anger futile. In the darkness of the night, the struggle between Tony and Bruce rages like a storm over the city. Tony, using the full power of his armor, shines like lightning in the sky. The beams from his repulsors speed towards Batman's dark figure, but Batman, blending into the night, skillfully evades the attacks. As Batman disappears into the shadows, Tony's nerves are on edge. "I will find you, Bruce!" Tony shouts. His eyes scan the darkness for Batman like a hunter. Suddenly, Batman appears from behind and throws a batarang at him. Tony quickly turns and catches the batarang in midair, then hurls it back at Batman. Batman demonstrates that he cannot be struck by his own weapon, engaging Tony in close combat with a series of martial arts moves. Tony responds with his powered servos, countering each of Batman's moves. The two heroes attack each other like a dance, shaking the streets of the city with each move. Iron Man, witnessing Batman's close combat prowess, manages to break free from Batman and ascends into the sky, starting to fire at Batman from a distance. Batman maneuvers, dodging and using his cape to shield himself. Iron Man's onslaught pierces Batman's cape. Iron Man gains the upper hand momentarily and pushes Batman towards a wall. But Batman, springing off the wall, throws himself at Tony, dragging him down. Tony activates his jet thrusters as they both soar into the sky. High above, Iron Man pushes Batman towards the top of a skyscraper. Batman crashes onto the rooftop and leaps towards Iron Man. Iron Man does everything he can to meet Batman's onslaught. The two heroes fiercely battle atop the skyscraper. Meanwhile, the weather takes a turn, and rain begins to pour, a constant factor in true chaos. Iron Man uses his intellect to turn this situation to his advantage. Being so close to the sky, he draws lightning from the sky and powers up his arc reactor to full capacity. He directs all the power of the arc reactor towards Batman, who, despite his reinforced armor, cannot withstand the lethal blow and collapses to the ground. Iron Man flies over to him, aiming the power receptor at Batman. "You asked me to solve the problem of parallel universes. Well, I'm solving it now," he declares. Suddenly, a massive explosion from the city center interrupts the struggle. Tony and Batman look towards the explosion, realizing that the real enemy is elsewhere. Batman cries out in pain, "This is what I've been trying to tell you. Superman came to this universe and went out of control. Now, before it's too late, go to the city center with the green mineral I gave you."